right, something's going on while you're dating and you're not entirely sure if it's shady or not. It doesn't feel right. Hit us up at thebertshow.com. Hey, Bert Show. I met this guy while I was out with some friends the other night. He seemed totally normal. Yeah, they always do it first. He seemed totally normal, and so did all the guys he was with. He asked me out. We exchanged numbers, but I don't really know much about him other than his first name and phone number. He did mention that he's a graphic designer, and I think one other guy in the group is also, but that's really all I know. So when I got home, I couldn't stop thinking about him. Wanted to find him on Instagram or Facebook, but since I don't know anything about him, I couldn't look him up. I tried searching his name and his phone number, but I didn't find anything. So I decided to text him and ask if he was on Instagram or anything. And he texted back and he said, yeah, but when I asked him for his handle, he said he didn't want to tell me yet. And I just texted him back, question mark, like 8 question marks. He said that he thinks modern dating is so boring when both people know everything about the other person before they've even gone out. It's also safer. He said it takes away the mystery and the fun. He also said he didn't want to know my social media either until we've gone out a few times and he can learn things organically. So my question is, does he have a point or is he being shady? I'm really interested in him, but I don't know if I should be concerned that he doesn't want to share his social media. What do you guys think? From Harper, 1-855-BERT Show. He's going old school.
He is. And I was like vehemently opposed in the beginning. But if his reasoning is genuine, I'm oddly not mad at it.
So I'm torn on this because I halfway understand it. I don't want the woman's social media when we first start dating either. That's always been a thing for me. I feel like I'll see things that will cloud my judgment
for sure
too soon. So I've always said,
because you overthink, you get into your head about stuff
so much, and I'll find something I don't like. So I'd rather not have your social media. That's always been a thing with me, but I never denied her from having mine. That part is a little weird for me because it doesn't matter to me. If you want mine, you can have it. I don't want yours, but not wanting to share your social media to a woman who may want to have more information and feel safe to date you, that does kind of come off as a little red flaggy to me.
Okay, curious. At what point do you check out the social media? Because if I'm a girl dating you and we're in like a couple months and you haven't like followed me or liked any of my stuff, I'm going to feel a certain way about it.
That becomes a problem every time. Yeah, but usually a month or two.
Okay.
At least I'll try to go like 2 months.
Wouldn't it be a time saver, though? Like to have her social, check her out online, just because their social is going to tell you a lot about her.
Maybe, depending on how active she is.
It would.
Right?
It would. It tells me too much a lot of the time. And I'm with him on the mystery part. Believe it or not, I know it sounds like a lot of people want all of the information. I actually do enjoy the getting to know you part slower than you do today, typically.
I mean, this is a complete unicorn here. I mean, nowadays in 2023, that's the first thing you do is you look everybody up online. I don't know anybody besides you and this dude that doesn't.
You don't even Google her?
Nope.
Nothing.
Really?
Nothing at all. Nothing. Like, I mean, I believe her. Whatever she in saying it actually sounds foolish, to be honest. But whatever she tells me about her in the first couple of months, I want to believe that. I don't want to go start doing my own research because I am going to get way too in my head.
I would do it for like safety reasons, just to make sure.
I get that.
You know.
The fact that it goes both ways here makes it feel legit to me. What did he say in here? That he doesn't want hers either?
No, yeah.
See, that feels legit to me. That if he wasn't volunteering it, yet she was, then I got some shadiness vibe going on there. Like, you this dude married, what's going on? Like, but he doesn't want her. He didn't want to see hers either.
Yeah, I really, out the gate, I was thinking I was gonna be so shady, but I feel like it's worth a chance to see where it goes. If he's being authentic about like wanting to have more mystery in the beginning of dating. However, I do think your Instagram can lend to interesting conversations. Like if you saw something on their Insta that you wanted, like it could spark conversation.
I'll tell you where this is going to go. To the trunk of his car when he takes you to an undisclosed location and locked you in his basement. This is sketch.
Have you been watching You?
No, I need to get into it,
This might be it.
I'm feeling the vibes. But for real, I don't think you can be safe enough. And I do think it is sketch these days when everyone is living their lives out there on social and then you say, you can't have mine. That's weird. If you didn't want her to see it, then lock it down, make it private. But to keep it guarded like that comes off as super shady
But
to me.
he's saying he doesn't want to see hers either. You think he's using that as an excuse?
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing if he didn't have social media, I'd be like, okay, that's cool. But to say, no, you don't get to know more about me, I'd like to know who I'm meeting out in public one-on-one. Thank you.
Here is Jen. Hey, Jen, good morning. You're on the Bert Show. Hello.
Good morning. So I just went through this like 2 weeks ago on freaking the dating life of a 50-year-old. And
You sound thrilled.
it really sucks. But in all honesty, so I started talking via a dating app, whatever, and then we exchanged phone numbers. And then I said, well, I'd like to, what's your last name, or are you on social media? And he's like, yeah. Gives it to me. And then a couple conversations later, I was like, do you not want my information? And he's like, no, I do kind of like the element of surprise before we date. And I was like, oh, okay. And he goes, besides, I don't really want to kind of delve into your personal life and before I even know you. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, well, but you gave me yours. And he was like, yep, totally fine. If you want to delve into mine, I totally get it. You guys got to make sure you know who you're going out with. But for me, it was like, I just want to have the element of surprise. So I was like, okay, I can respect that.
Now, Jen, let's use you as a case study here because you said you were 50 years old, right?
Awesome. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm assuming you dated when you were younger also, and now here you are at 50 dating. Which do you prefer more? That you can go on social and see who you're about to go out with, or did you like it back in the day when you knew nothing on that first date?
So first of all, dating in my teens and then dating men in my 50s, there's no difference. Zero difference between a man who's in their 20s and a man who's in their 50s. It's mind-boggling. However, I guess if you go back to when we were teens and we think there's no way my kids could have survived what I actually did and got away with. So I think I'm kind of glad there's social media now because there's a lot of freaking wackadoos out there. And,
There sure are, man.
and I mean, I've been catfished. I mean, it's been insane. It's literally an insane world we live in. And then dating, it's exhausting.
Ain't easy.
Absolutely
You sound tired.
You sound tired. You just sound tired,
Go
Jen.
take a nap.
The Bert Show.
So first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get the Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.